The extremely innovative Marmot Electrum 30-degree sleeping bag perfectly balances weight, performance, and thermal efficiency. And the big story here, the thing to know about this bag, is that Marmot uses 2 different types of insulation, which is something I haven't seen in a lot of other sleeping bags. On the top part of this bag, they're using very high quality, lightweight, compressible 650 fill down. And that down is treated with a water-resistant coating. It's Marmot's Down Defender. And what's so important to know about Down Defender is that unlike traditional down that will compress when it's wet and won't be warm when it's wet, Down Defender is going to stay drier longer in wet conditions. It's going to dry out faster if it becomes wet, and it's going to ultimately keep you warmer than traditional down in damp conditions. So they've got that on the top part of the bag. You've got a lot of compressibility, a lot of loft there. And then on the bottom part of the bag, where your body would likely compress that down anyway, they're using synthetic insulation. And the synthetic insulation they're using is high quality Spira fill. So Spira fill is just a synthetic version of down. It compresses very small as well. It's lightweight, but it's not as lightweight as down. So they're using those 2 materials. And what's great about synthetic material is that even if it becomes wet, it still maintains its warmth. If you're compressing it with your body weight, it's going to keep you a little bit warmer than that really lofty down. So combined with those 2 different types of insulation, this bag is going to keep you really warm and really comfortable in the backcountry. This is a traditional mummy style bag. So with that, you've got a hood, a nicely baffled hood. You can cinch that down around your head, and then it's a lot wider here in the shoulders and the shoulder girth, and then it tapers down into the foot box. So that's really great for thermal efficiency. Compared to traditional mummy bags where sometimes you feel really claustrophobic in them, this one has a wider girth than I've seen in some others. So, you know, you're not going to feel super claustrophobic in here, but this bag does come in 2 sizes. It comes in a regular and long. The regular is going to fit someone who's up to 6 feet tall. And the girth on the regular is 61 inches at the widest point, so that's a pretty big girth there. And then the long is going to fit someone who is up to 6 feet 6 inches tall, and the girth there is a little bit bigger. It's 63 inches wide at the widest point. You do have a full-length zipper with this bag. It goes most of the way down to the bottom of the foot box. And while I'm talking about the foot box, you have a really nicely baffled, nicely shaped foot box down here. So the top and bottom of the sleeping bag aren't just sewn together. You do have nice shaping there. It gives you a lot of comfort and some movement in your feet. And then here at the hood, as I said, it's a nicely baffled hood. And you've got 2 separate size draw cords that you can cinch down just the top or just the bottom part of the hood, which gives you a lot of versatility there. Marmot has a really nice draft tube behind that zipper. So if I open that up, that draft tube is going to prevent cold air from coming through the zipper. And behind the zipper, there is a really nice durable material that prevents snags. And also, if the zipper does happen to get snagged on that, it's not going to damage this lightweight material on top. It's that very durable material behind the zipper. If I peel this back, just underneath, right here where the collar is, around your neck, where you might lose a lot of heat, they have a nice little extra baffle there. So it's going to keep you a little warmer, a little more comfortable. This is rated at 30 degrees, and Marmot does use EN or European norm ratings for their sleeping bags, and it's rated, the comfort rating is around 36 degrees Fahrenheit, so take that into consideration before taking it into the backcountry. If you are in conditions that are a little bit warmer and you need to vent the bag, this is a 2-way zipper. Something that I really like about 2-way zippers is you can vent it from the bottom to get a leg out or to get your feet out, or just vent that so that you don't overheat in the bag without having to undo the top part of the bag. Marmot includes a compression stuff sack and a storage sack with this sleeping bag. And the thing I love about this, and something that adds a lot of value, is that the stuff sack here does have really nice durable compression straps on here. So when you need to pack this up and put it in your backpack, you use these straps to compress it down and to save more space in your pack. So really, really great stuff sack there. And they also include a storage sack, which is just mesh. It's really big. When you store this at home, store it in an uncompressed state so you can maintain that loft. And you can just throw it right in that bigger storage sack that they include. All in all, this sleeping bag has a lot of innovations. It's got those 2 different types of insulation, so it's going to keep you really comfortable in the backcountry. It's the Marmot Electrum 30-degree sleeping bag.